See, my man, I got something for you after I speak, okay? I really appreciate that participation, my friend. I am Desiree, best-selling author, public speaker, philanthropist, and I travel nationwide sharing my story in hopes of preventing other young people from incarceration, encouraging those who might feel like they're in a dark place, and to let you guys know that nothing is impossible. I want you to know that you are not by yourself while you are going through, and to be honest with you, to let you know the truth, each and every one of you are limitless. Today we are sharing our stories so that you can skip the hurdles that we once faced and become a game changer. In high school, I had a 3.8 GPA, 2 basketball scholarships. I had the mother that said, you know, if it doesn't have Jesus on that music, don't play it in my house. I had that mother that said, you know, association brings on assimilation. That mom that said, you know what, those who you hang around is what you become. How I wish I would have listened to my warnings before my destruction came. But unfortunately, I didn't, because 2 weeks after I graduated from high school, I was incarcerated for 11 counts of armed robbery and 5 counts of aggravated assault. I was facing 135 years in prison, all because I wanted to fit in and not become a game changer. What I did not know, that just like Tamika said, that when you are young, that God has his hands on you, and regardless of how much you try to fit in, you won't fit in, because he has his hands on you and he has a plan for you. In prison, where I got sentenced to 10 years to serve 4, it's a good thing we don't look like what we've been through, right? Wow. I spent 4 years in prison. In that time, I got to see God for myself. I got to build that relationship for myself, not on my mother's praise, not on her prayer, not her taking me to church every Sunday, for myself. And in the midst of that, I'm so grateful that God kept me while I was going through. I saw some very traumatic things. The people who you see on the news were my bunkmate. I was in a cell with people who have life sentences and have nothing to lose. But God kept me. While I was sitting in prison, I had my mind made up. You know, YOLO is no longer an excuse to make careless decisions. It's no longer an excuse that you only live once, I'm going to live my life. There's no longer an excuse to make careless decisions. When I was sitting in there, I said, you know what? I thought I was about that life. I quickly found out that I'm not about that life. Right. And I'm about to change my life. Right. I had the whole plan set out. And you guys, freshmen, you might have your whole plan already set out. But I quickly found out the part that they don't tell you about on TV, the part that they don't tell you about on Scared Straight, is the convicted felon part. Excuse me, young man in the blue. I am a convicted felon. You go on Georgia Department of Corrections right now, and you will see my mugshot. This is my life, and I take it very seriously. I truly believe that I went to prison so no other person has to go. The hardship and the pain that I faced every single day, I really believe I did that so you don't have to go. So your attention needs to be up here. Warning always comes before destruction, and I just might be somebody's last warning. When I got out of prison, it's not just a job that I could not get, okay? It's 36 jobs in the state of Georgia that requires a state license. I can't be a hairstylist. When you go to get your license in the state of Georgia, they do a background check. I can't be a bus driver. I can't be a barber. I can't work at McDonald's. I can't be a nurse. I can't be a doctor. I can't even work at an attorney's office. I can't even work to call as a bill collector. I can't even work as a server Because in order to be a server, you have to have an alcohol license. And in order to have an alcohol license, they do a background check. But it's not just a job that I cannot get being a convicted felon. In order to get an apartment, they do background checks. I couldn't go back to college because financial aid does background checks. And in order for me to go to college, I would have to pay out of pocket. In order to pay out of pocket, I need a what? A job. But they do background checks. All of these limitations that I was facing because of one decision I made at 17 years old. At 17 years old. And within the 6 years I tried, I got up every morning dressed for success. And I heard the word no. I'm sorry, ma'am, we cannot hire you. Though you're qualified, you speak very well for yourself. You got good grades in high school, but we can't hire you. I'm sorry, ma'am. That's all I heard for 6 long years is the word no. No, no, no. And the dreams that you might be chasing, you might go to this avenue right here, and you might hear the word no. You go through this avenue and you might hear the word no. And I heard the word no so many times that I start to expect them to tell me no. I tried and tried and tried. My mother said, Desiree, if you can't find a job, create one. And for somebody to tell me this, my mother to look at me and to tell me this, I couldn't fathom creating a job. So I started a business. I was doing tofos, I was making sandals and selling them at consignment shops. I was making personalized gifts and selling them. I started a cleaning business and I only probably had 5 clients. I started a business, but I wasn't successful at it because I didn't have the finances to fund it. I tried and over again of all these limitations until I was tired of being tired. Have you guys ever been tired of just going through, just tired of just being tired, to where I fell in this dark, deep depression? Woe is me. This can't be my life. I did this at 17 years old. The system this, the white man this, my mama this, my family this. I was playing the blame game on everybody. And when I came to this point in my life to where I said, you know what? I messed up at 17 years old. I don't see no other options. I tried to be a game changer. I tried to go after my dream. And everything around me said no. On this day, I planned to commit suicide. I was just tired of going through. I was tired of crying. I was tired of nobody giving me a second chance. I was tired of people judging me for what I did at 17 years old. I was just tired. I was so mad at myself for committing that crime. And keep in mind, I was just the driver of the car. My mother on this day when I planned to commit suicide, she said, Desiree, come on, let's go get your nails done. I said, sure, why not? Because this will be the last time she will ever see me, the last moment she will have with me. Until I met the lady, what Tim was talking about, with the mustard seed. On this day, she said, you know, hello, I had a nasty attitude. I'm like, yeah, whatever. I don't want to talk to you because I'm angry and I'm mad. I'm upset and I already had my mindset of what my plans were that evening. She said, come on, let's go have coffee tomorrow. And I said, yeah, sure, why not? But I did not know when you call on God, He always answers. It ruined my suicide plans for that night because the next day I had to meet this lady. I had a pity party with her at the coffee shop. You know what, Stacy, this, that, and the other. She was just sitting there drinking her tea, looking at me with a smile. I said, what's wrong with this lady? Did she not just hear what I'm going through? I'm sitting here crying. I'm desperate, at my last, don't have any food in my house, don't have a job. Everybody's doubting me. Everybody gave up on me, and I gave up on myself. She went in her purse and pulled out a small jar of mustard seeds. She poured them in my hand. Hold out your hand, Desiree. Held out my hand. She said, do you know what these are? Yeah, I know what those are. I've been to church all my life. Faith is a mustard seed, you move mountains. Okay, yeah. I didn't come here for you to preach to me. I came here for a pity party. She said, well, that's all the faith you need to move your mountains. I picked up that seed and looked her in her eye and said, this is all the faith I have left. And she looked at me with a smile on her face and said, that's all the faith you need. I didn't think she heard me. I said, this is all the faith I have left. Sometimes your problems, as you're in the pursuit of becoming a game changer, sometimes your problems stack up so high that they become your mountains. But you have to open up your mouth and speak, and they will move. I have my affirmation. She gave me some affirmations. I said, I don't know what these things are, but she told me to write them out and personalize them. I had to forgive myself for everything that I've endured. I have the power to create my own wealth. I can, I will, I am. Everything I do is in love. I walk in love. I speak in love. Everything I do will be in love. I kid you guys not. I said these things. I said, you know what? Lord, this is the last thing that I'm going to do, because before I call it quits, I don't know what else to do. I tried everything and everything said no, all these limitations. I kid you not, 30 days later, I get a call from a pastor to share my story at MLK High School. I went back to her and said, Stacy, oh my gosh, the doors are opening up for me. Can you believe it? Because she didn't do anything but just pass me the message of that's all the faith I need. The only thing I need to do is believe. Like Tim said, you have to see it, believe it, see it, speak it, and then see it. She said, Desiree, I'm going to be honest with you. When I was going through a really bad divorce, some lady gave me those same mustard seeds and told me the same thing I told you. What? Not you. You couldn't have went through anything. I said, thank you for not giving up while you were going through. Whatever you might be facing right now, it's not even about you. You can't be selfish while you were going through. Because sometimes you might be going through something to prevent someone else from going in. Encourage someone who might be in it, and to show people that nothing is impossible. She passed me the mustard seed. She gave it to me, and now I'm committed to continue to pass this mustard seed, and I pass it to Tim. And you see what came out of believing just that much. So what did I do to get out of that? I had to imagine so intensely that my imagination became my reality. And when I imagined, I created. My perception changed. The glass was no longer half empty, but it was half full. I realized the whole time I thought I was depressed, the whole time I wanted to commit suicide, I always had a computer. You do the best you can with what you have until you can do better. You do the best you can with what you have until you can do better. My resources were right in front of me the whole entire time I was depressed and I wanted to commit suicide. You have to imagine, create, and you'll become. Muhammad Ali said, I knew I was great before I was. When you start speaking those things into existence, like Tim said, to become a game changer, when you say, I am a game changer, everybody say, I am a game changer. I didn't hear you. Say, I am a game changer. I got something for you, young man. That's what I'm talking about. Because you got to continue to say it and say it over and over and over again until you become what you initially said. That's how everything works. You have to speak those things that be not as though they were. And what I found out, it wasn't my environment that dictated my success. I was still in the same house, same beat up car, still sleeping on the floor, still no job, no resources. It wasn't my environment that dictates my success. It was literally my mind. It was literally my mind that changed that. Nothing is impossible. You guys are limitless. So I ask you this, when are you guys going to start standing up and become a game changer? Can I get some high fives or something on that? That's what I'm talking about. It's time for you guys to start seeing yourself how God sees you. It's time for you to start seeing yourself how we see you. We believe so much in you for us to come from Atlanta, Georgia to pour into you today. It wasn't until someone believed in me when I could not believe in myself. And you guys are game changers. I love you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, you're so nice. Almost fell, Tim.
To share the wealth that you've given to us. We really appreciate it. We pray God's blessing on you as you continue to do this great work in Jesus' name. Amen. And let's go. You all say, God, I am a game changer.
I almost tripped behind y'all.
It's going to transform your hands. I want to acknowledge a couple of people.
I didn't take too long, did I?
I got some very important information that you don't want to miss. First, before we bring our next guest, I want to acknowledge the first class president and his cabinet. I'd like to meet this man. Let's give it a hand.
Congratulations. Thank you, Alex. Forgot to put my mic on. Thank you so much. Amen. Yes.
This includes our program transportation. Please come get our guests if we have time. We will have
Where's my friend? The guy is supposed to come up here to get his gift. Yeah, where is he at? He just left. Not in the white shirt. It was another guy the one that said the smoothie. No, the guy that said the smoothie. Oh, there he is. Oh, okay. Here you go, man. And there's one more other guy. Oh, thank you so much, guys. You're welcome. Let me know. Yeah, that's my book. And let me know, like, I don't like to tell people what to do. I like to tell people how to do it. So I tell you how I overcame. You know what I mean? So it's like some actual exercise.
Y'all enjoyed yourself? Thanks a lot.
No problem. Thank you for participating. Oh, can I give you my email? I ran out.
You see my email now?
Yeah, sure. Hey, my friend, where's my suitcase at?
I'll put it right here.
Oh, thank you.
Is that okay?
Yeah, thank you. You did an awesome job. Behind the scenes. Thank you. Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Hey, you talking about
Yeah, absolutely. Are you an Instagram?
Yes.
Oh, please.
What's her? Okay.
It's Beely Inspired. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay, make sure you tag me.
Thank you.
Okay, so don't get by.
I will. How are you?
How are you? I'm going to turn this way.
Okay. Nice meeting you. Hey, pretty. How are you? Good.
Thank you. What's your name? Nice to meet you.
You're so pretty.
I always want to be darker. Oh, thank you. I'm gonna give you a hug. Thank you. That's Periscope. You guys know Periscope? That's worldwide. People are streaming worldwide. They're watching us worldwide. All of my Perry friends. You guys know Periscope? Yeah. Periscope. Awesome.
I'm sorry. You're recording. Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry.
We apologize about that. Y'all, we sorry. Keep periscoping.
Oh, you're on Periscope.
I'm gonna follow you.
me.
Absolutely.
Oh my God. Yes, follow me on Periscope. I love Periscope. How are you? Just don't leave. Yeah, sure. You guys can just
Desiree, what are you under Facebook?
Desiree Lee, DESIRLEE. DESIREE. I'm seeing it. LEE.
Okay, this is what
Yeah, and make sure you wait.
that's what my phone is.
Okay, thank you.
Certainly nice meeting you.
You too. Make sure you guys tag me. I got some.
I can be a photographer.
Yeah, because you're taking a few little pictures.
I feel good.
What's your name? Okay, make sure you tell me your name is Dr.
You got the biggest mind.
You want to follow me on Instagram?
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm still trembling from your testimony. I am still just.
That's awesome.
Thank you so much. We so needed that message, and this is just the beginning. Daryl and I are going to move it forward. And
Oh,
we're going to have you
awesome.
guys back.
Yes.
So we hope to partner with you and let's move forward.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Some of your materials also.
Okay, okay.
So we know we need to support you also.
Yeah, thank
We're going to
you.
definitely be doing that. Thank you so much. Thank you. We really appreciate it.
You're awesome. You're so kind.
Thank you. For the picture. Yes, and we want to get one with Daryl and the whole crew.
Okay. Are you on Periscope?
I am not.
Are you taking a picture? Okay, we're live streaming worldwide.
Oh, wonderful. Hello, world. This has been a blessing. God is so good.